All righty, we're going to continue with our outgoing Senior Warden report entitled Faith versus Expectations.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Welcome to my dining room. I know this year of firsts has really stretched us. This is our first annual meeting held via Zoom, our first held during a global pandemic, and our first held without coffee and donuts. So grab yourself a cup if you can. I wanted to talk about faith versus expectations today. I'm a recovering type A personality. That means I like order, control, planning. I develop expectations about just about everything I do. I like things I can count on. Most of us do. We like things to be reliable, unchanging, especially as Episcopalians. Look at our services, the same times, the same services with everything planned out. The words of our prayers, the music of our hymns, the lectionary. It's comforting. It fulfills our expectations and makes us feel at home. We tend to sit in the same pew each week, park in the same area, say hello to the same people, and write the same check. These days, perhaps we wear the same church pajamas. But we, just like the first Christians, are forced to deal with the unexpected. Jesus certainly wasn't what the world expected. Born in a humble circumstance and raised with no royal status or wealth, he wasn't the king that Herod expected. He wasn't the teacher the Jews expected, stirring up the status quo and threatening the Pharisees' grip on power. He wasn't the leader the Romans expected, refusing to save himself instead of us. He caused people then, like he does now, to examine themselves and their actions, truly ponder their hearts, their lives, expectations, and faith. We are doing that now. This year of firsts has forced us to think about everything. What are we wearing, eating, saying? Where are we going? Who are we spending time with? What is really necessary? What is good? What is right? Maybe our plans and expectations, our routines, were more about us than about serving God. I came into this year as Senior Warden expecting to have to juggle my calendar to handle all the in-person events I'd need to attend. I thought I would see you all a lot and be busy with plans and gatherings. Well, instead of Easter egg hunts and shrimp boils, we've had time to reflect on our relationship with God. I still don't know what his plan is for me, but I have faith that it is good. I'm closer to him than ever. I don't know what his plan for St. Luke's is either, but I know that it is good. I know that he has helped us pivot our worship to keep his sheep safe. This brought our ministry outside our walls to reach people who have never even seen our church building. It's truly an amazing gift, way beyond expectations. We collected supplies and money for those suffering from hurricane damage, even when it was hard. The recipients of our Christmas angel tree gifts were blown away by our generosity. Again, way beyond expectations. This is faith lived out, folks. This isn't about plans or expectations. It is love lived out. Sure, there have been ways we may have had to pull back, but God sees and loves every dollar we give, every humble prayer we offer, and every Zoom we attend in his name. You bet he does. So no, we did not meet expectations for 2020. We exceeded them. We outgrew them. We outloved them. We are still here, our people, all our staff, our promise, even our building, if you are wondering. But we are different. We are smarter, tougher, more versatile, more savvy, more flexible, more imaginative, and more faithful than ever, because we have leaned on our faith instead of our expectations. We could not have done this without the faithful work of our clergy, staff, vestry, all of you, and God. Thank you, each one of you. That old joke about how many Episcopalians does it take to change a light bulb? Ha! Imagine how many it takes to pull off seamless online services, Zooms, the You've Been Slayed program, VBS Online, youth and Sunday school goodie bag deliveries, and an online Christmas pageant. Every one of you, that's how many, in one form or another. But I especially want to thank Brad Powell for being our treasurer and securing our PPP loans and being the mastermind of our online service and all-around superhero. Also, Justin for being real and getting the ship always headed in the right direction. My TASE class for being my spiritual small group, which has helped keep me centered. I encourage you to find a small group like that will help you feel connected to your fellow Christians. And to my awesome vestry, so faithful and generous and reliable, such servant leaders all. And of course, my family who has supported me and covered for me when I had to do church work instead of swim meets, soccer games, robotics events, and during vacation. Except most of those things didn't get pulled off. Lucky you, now they have my full attention. So Proverbs in the Message, 16, 3-9, tells us to put God in charge of your work. Then what you've planned will take place. We plan the way we want to live, but only God makes us able to live it. So this year, I leave you with the question, do we want to live to meet our expectations or to live out our faith? I believe that we will live out our faith, trusting in God, hoping and praying and planning for the best, and letting God's grace take care of the rest. Thank you for the opportunity to serve on the vestry, on the search committee, and as your senior warden. It has been an honor, and I look forward to seeing the new ways we will live out our faith this year.
Thank you, Liz. And I'm going to circle back to a whole lot of praise for Liz. And just for the moment, I really appreciate those very honest, heartfelt, truthful words from a disciple of Jesus at St. Luke's on the Lake. So I'm so thankful for your leadership this year. Couldn't have asked for a better senior warden in a year of incredible first, amazing first, who has been so faithful in the stormy seas, just been my rock. So thank you, Liz, for all your leadership and hard work this year. And I'm going to come back to that. That's just the beginning of my praise. So you just hang in there. There's more on the way.